This time I don't want to get overly philosophical, because honestly, there isn't so much to say about it other than the fact that it has been an incredible experience. And I also want to give you some room to breathe, because the next episode, the final episode of this series, will be heartfelt. I think, if I do a good enough job at least. And the whole idea of these videos I'm making is to take you with me back into the past and make you experience what I experienced, or at least how I experienced it, and make you feel what I have felt, to an extent of course, but that really is the idea behind it. Take you back with me into the past. And at the end of each episode, we'll return to the present and I'll draw my conclusions. And this time, the conclusion is pretty straightforward. So much actually that after you watch this, I am certain, I am sure, you can answer yourself if the cruise at Milford Sound is worth taking. I hope you enjoy.
Far in the distance, there's a promise. It seems far in the distance. I put it on the altar, though it was mine. I put it on the altar. There's a greater city we have not seen. We're all waiting in the in-between. We're all seeking our homeland.
So, there was that. After Milford, we went down to Southland to enjoy our last days in New Zealand, and I rarely ever picked up the camera. But I used it enough to capture the tranquility of these last days in New Zealand. And our desperation to see penguins. It's somewhat interesting, like so often on travels, right about the time we started feeling at home. It was also about time to leave. But there was one last thing left to do before ending our 555-day-long journey.